Hey, brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you about another dream that I had and to tell you that Jesus and God the Father can come to you through anyone and through anything. And I know this because of the personal encounters that I have had with them. So, the dream that I had this morning, I dreamed that I was cleaning, like vacuuming. I guess what was a van? I don't have a van myself, but I was vacuuming. It was a big area of an automobile, so I'm assuming it was like a van that I was in. I didn't really see the surroundings other than the floor that I was vacuuming, and it was big enough that I was on my hands and knees in it vacuuming. And as I'm vacuuming, something caught my eye. Like I saw something fly by out the corner of my eye, and so when I turned my head to look, there was an African American man standing there, and I was startled initially because I just wasn't expecting a person to be standing there. But in the very same moment that I was startled, this man who was wearing blue jeans, a mustard colored t shirt, he had thick, long dreads that come down here, and he had his dreads pulled up like half up, half down, and he had freckles. African American man with freckles, and he just had this glow about him. And immediately, as soon as I looked up and saw him, of course I was startled. He put his hand up and he said, "It's okay." And immediately I knew that it was Jesus. I don't know how to explain it other than when you feel his presence, you just know. So because I knew it was him and he was standing right in front of me, even though he didn't look like Jesus, he came to me as Jesus in this African American man. And I began to weep because if you've ever felt the presence of the Lord, it makes you weep. Just the love that you feel. So on my hands and knees vacuuming, and I just began to weep. And what actually caught my eye was a fish. He threw a fish near me to catch my attention, and when I looked at him, there were about 10, 12 more fish on the ground in front of him. And so when I first looked up at him and he said, "It's okay," I began to weep, and he said, "I called you to be a fisher of men." And when he said that, I just began to weep even more. And again, he said, "It's okay. You know I got you." And in that moment, uh, that's when I woke up. And when I woke up, my face was wet. I had tears coming down my face. I was weeping in my sleep as I woke up. Um, so I tell you this to tell you that he can come to you through anyone, through anything. In one of my previous ones, I told you how God the Father came to me through the sun. The sun got brighter, and I felt a different type of warmth from it. You just feel that unconditional love radiating. Um, so it's just, he came to me a lot in my younger years and my young adult years, but I was too distracted by worldly things, by whatever I was going through. So sometimes you just need to take a sit back, away from the distractions, away from the noise, so that you can truly hear and feel and know when he's coming to you. And when you know, you'll know. So try to seek him in everything that you do, and know that no matter how lost you may feel or how far you may feel strayed from him, he's always there reaching out his hand to you. Y'all have a good night.